Part one question, the first one, how to choose the gift. Well, to be honest, it's hard to say. First of all, we need to think of the budget, like how much you would like to fork out. On top of that, we also need to consider the recipient's preference and occasions. So normally, I just take a very pragmatic view. So I prefer to buy something that might be useful in their daily life. The second question, have you ever sent handmade gifts to others? Well, to be honest, I feel guilty of not making any presents by myself. I know this kind of gifts might carry more sentimental value, but I'm just inept at it. I do hope one day I could make something by myself and give it to my bosom friends. And the third question, can you share the experience of giving a special gift to someone? Well, I once bought a luxury vacation package to my bestie as a wedding gift. Actually, it was a truly extraordinary and unforgettable experience for them, as it helped them to escape from the hustle and bustle of city life to enjoy the picturesque scenery in the tropical paradise.
The first question is, have you ever sent handmade gifts to others? I have to admit that I don't usually send handmade gifts, but once when I was in primary school, I used to send a handmade basket to one of my best friends, and she was so happy to receive it. But I have to admit at that time, it's just because I didn't have enough pocket money to buy a proper gift. But in a way, I think this kind of handmade gift contains more meaning and much effort. So the next question is, have you ever received a great gift? Yes, definitely. I mean, I received a lot of gifts on some special days, on my birthdays and during the New Year's from my parents and all my friends. I received a lot of love from the people around me. And just the other day, I received a pair of shoes and an electronic toothbrush. I have to say that, it's not some special day, it's just a normal day. So when I received gifts on a very normal day, it really impressed me a lot and I was really moved and touched. So the next question is, what do you consider when choosing a gift? I think the first thing that I would consider, like the first priority, would definitely be the usage. I always prefer to buy some gifts that can be actually used by my friends. So usually for female friends, I would choose cosmetic products or some skincare products or like makeup products or beautiful accessories and things like that, things that they need. Besides, maybe price is another thing that I would consider, because if it is too cheap, I don't think it's an appropriate gift. So I kind of need to control it within a proper amount of money. So the last question is, do you think you are good at choosing gifts? I mean, it's hard for me to say. You gotta ask the people who received gifts from me. But personally, I think I could choose like a very good gift from my female friends. I could always know what they need because, girls, they like to talk to each other about the products that they would like to buy recently. So I'm rather good at choosing gifts, but like for my male friends, it's just difficult to guess what they need.
Have you ever sent handmade gifts to others? Yes, for sure. I've ever sent my cousin a handmade cake on her 30th birthday, and it cost me quite a few hours to show that I really care about her and she means so much to me. So when she received the gifts, and she was really taken aback, it's a cake made by me. 2. Have you ever received a great gift? Yes, I've ever received a pearl necklace from my best friend on my birthday, and it's a trendy brand from Vivienne Westwood. As she knew, I'm kind of a pearl girl, so all pearl jewelries are right on my street. And when I got it, I was really at a loss for words. 3. How to choose a gift? Well, I feel like it depends on whom you like to give. As for women, I guess flowers, chocolate, and jewelry are perfect, as these are a tangible symbol of love. While for men, wallets or watches are perfect, as these are pretty much useful in their everyday life. As for children, toys or candies are great, because they'll feel delighted when they receive it. 4. Do you think you are good at choosing gifts? Well, I'm proud to say that I'm an expert in choosing gifts, as my friends and relatives around me say that I have good taste in choosing presents. But, of course, the best way to choose a gift is to know a person's interests and preferences. But always remember, it's the thought that really counts, not the monetary value of it.
Is, have you ever sent any handmade gifts to others? No, not really. To be honest, I'm not much of a DIY person, so I haven't really sent any handmade gifts to my friends. I mean, I do appreciate the effort and thought that goes into making something by hand, but it's just not my thing. I usually prefer to buy gifts or find other ways to show them that I care. After all, it's the thought that counts, right? The next question is, have you ever received a great gift? Yes, absolutely. You know, my friends all know me so well, and they know exactly what I like. Just recently, they blew me away with the most incredible gift. You know, a lasso-shaped necklace. They all knew how much of a fan I'm of lasso. Well, actually, this necklace was something that I had always wanted. So when they surprised me with it, I was over the moon. Having such amazing friends in my life, you know, who always go out of their ways to make me feel so special is truly a blessing. The last question is, do you think you are good at choosing gifts? Yes, I believe that I have a knack for picking out gifts. You know, instead of going for flashy or pricey options, I tend to send my friends practical and functional gifts that really hit the spot. For instance, I would like to choose a bottle of perfume or a stunning necklace that complements their style, or even something they have been eyeing on their wish list for a long period. Well, of course, it takes time to choose the perfect gift, but when I see the big smile on their face, it's all worth it and it makes me feel like I've done a great job.
Have you ever sent handmade gifts to others? Yes, I always send handmade gifts to my parents, my besties, and my relatives. I once made a cross-stitch tote bag and sent it to my mom on Mother's Day. Also, I did toys by myself as gifts for my friends. These gifts are definitely heartwarming and creative. I do believe sending handmade stuff is more memorable and nostalgic than buying gifts. It's more like an artwork.